What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a different video, but before I start the video, I'm going to do my 3 shout outs. So my first shout out goes to CamJam19, my second shout out goes to Noah Lee _2009, and my last shout out goes to Light God FN. So I'll pop up all those on the screen, but today I haven't done any of these videos quite yet, but this is going to be kind of like a how-to and a fishing video. And I don't know it's gonna work, but I've never tried this rig, but I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna show you guys how to tie it on. And you guys, I mean, they call it the donkey rig, but it's also called the double fluke rig. But I'm gonna go tie on this rig and I'm gonna do a little bit of showing how I do this, so you guys can try this rig at home. All right, guys, so here's the materials you will need to tie the double fluke rig. So of course you're gonna need your rod you're planning on using, a little bit of extra monofilament line, 2 swivels, some fluke hooks, some cutters, and 2 flukes. So that's all the materials you'll need for this, and I'm going to show you guys kind of how to tie this. Alright guys, so I got my angle for the camera, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your first swivel, and I got my swivel right there. Here's your line to your rod. You're just going to take the first swivel and just drop it down. You just let it slide right down, put it right through the top, and just tie it right down, and just let it slide right down. With the second, and you're going to take the second swivel and you're going to tie a polymer knot onto the swivel. If you guys don't know how to tie a polymer knot, I'll show you real quick. So what you're going to do is you put it in just like this, in the top, and pull it through like that. You're going to get a little bit of extra line. You're going to pull it through. It's a little bit hard with a swivel because it's small, but you got your extra line, you just got it through like that. You're gonna take this end that you just pulled through, you're gonna pull it back, but don't pull it all the way back through it. And if you have a little bit of a fray, kind of like that at the end, you can just do this. Just put it in your mouth, get a little bit wet, and it'll make it nice, and then you're gonna pull it right back through, but you're not gonna pull it all the way back through. You can pull it about halfway. So you got there, I got a little circle right here, a loop, and I got my tag end. Oh, it just came back through, so I'm gonna put it back. And so I have my tag end right there. I'm gonna pull this just a little bit more, get a little bit more of that, and then you have it right there. You have my loop on my right, and I got the double with the tag end and the main line there. And I'm going to hold the main line in my tag end on the left side, and right here is my loop. And I'm going to take my loop and go around the side with the tag end on it, and I'm going to do kind of like just a regular knot. Just do around and through, and I just pull it tight like that. Pull it tight, but you still have the loop in your hand. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure there's no twist in the loop, and you're going to do a little circle around. You're going to put the whatever, it's a hook or a jig, just about anything. You're gonna put the swivel through the hole and pull the tag end that comes through, just like this. And I will grab the swivel and pull the main line and pull it tight. So there we go. We got your polymer knot with your little tag end right there. There you go. And then, of course, you got your clippers right here. I got scissors, which doesn't work too awful well, but it'll work. It gets the line cut. Takes a minute, but it does it. It does the job. It's gonna take a minute to cut. Probably should be using pliers, but just about any clippers you can use. So there you go. There's my second swivel right here. So I got my, my swivel's all the way back here. Let me grab it. Alright, so we got my swivel that slides right here, back and forth, and we got my swivel that's tied right here. Move my camera. Alright guys, so after you had the 2 swivels tied on, you're gonna take the next step is gonna be taking the swivel that's tied, and you're going to get about 3 feet of your extra line that you have in your materials list, and you're gonna take this extra line. It's about 3 feet or so, and you're gonna tie a uni knot, not a polymer knot, which I'm gonna show you guys how to tie a uni knot if you don't know how to do that. So you're gonna put it through the swivel, pull a little bit of extra line, and you're gonna wrap the tag end around the main line about 5 or 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, and then what you're gonna do with the tag end that you already have that's wrapped around 5 times, you're gonna take the tag end and feed it through the hole that you've made while you're wrapping. You have a little hole right there. You have your tied line right there, and then you kind of have your fingers right here at the swivel. And you're gonna take the tag end and you're gonna feed it through that hole. You're gonna pull tight. But once you pull tight, you will not be done with the knot. You just gotta take the swivel, hold the swivel, and to pull your main line. And whenever you're done with it, it should look kind of like I don't even know how to say this, like a mountain or I wouldn't say that, but I'm gonna kind of do a close-up of what it should look like right there. So now you're gonna cut the little extra tag end that you have off, just like any hook or anything, and you're gonna snip it off. All right, and then what you're gonna do with the extra 3 feet of line or so, you're gonna put your first fluke hook right here, and you can tie polymer, uni knot, whatever you prefer. I prefer the polymer knot. Alright guys, so I tied the polymer knot on my fluke hook, my first fluke hook, which is attached to the swivel that is on the main line. So it should kind of look like so far. I mean, if I can get, my swivel is literally so far down there. Can I like bring it to me? I'm gonna like pull all this line in. Alright, let's see. Alright, so what it should look like right now is something kind of like this. I've got way too much line on there, so I'm gonna cut off and retie. Alright guys, so we got my hook tied back on, and this is what it should look like, kind of like this right here. So you got your swivel, and you should have your second swivel here. The one's ran away. So you got 2 swivels right there, one that slides and one that's got like a main line. Then you should have your fluke hook about 2 foot down. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your second fluke hook and you're gonna take your excess line once again, and you're gonna kind of see how much line you have on your first hook, and you're gonna less a couple inches off of one line. So I mean, I'm gonna tie probably about the exact same amount, you know, and put the exact same amount, but then when I tie it, it'll shorten up a couple inches. So, or actually I'll shorten it about, put about right there and about right there. Should be about good. So I have a couple inches taken off of this line. That's not even the right line. A couple inches taken off of this line right here, which when I tie it will be a little bit more. But I'm gonna take the swivel that I have on top that slides around. I'm gonna take my access line and tie it to the other side that doesn't have line already on it, and I'm gonna tie the uni knot. Yes, I'm gonna tie the uni knot and not the polymer knot, because the polymer knot will not work in this situation. So wrap it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and don't fall, don't fall. Oh, it fell all the way back, so I gotta restart. So one, 2, 3, 4, and come on, last one, 5. All right, and put it back through the hole that I've kept there. Pull tight, and then I'm gonna do my little, make it look like a mountain thingy. So. Which is the right line? Okay. Oh, my swivel broke in half. All right, okay. All right, guys. So now what you're gonna have, now that you have the access line tied onto your second swivel, you'll have your 2 swivels kind of like this, and you're gonna have your hook tied to the access line with the access line on the second one too. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take the access line on the second swivel and tie the hook to it. So I'm going to do the quick polymer knot. Put it through, and I'm going to try to do like to where I take as less, you're going to try to like do very small, you want to take a little bit of line through and only put a little bit of line back. Because you don't want to bring it up too, you don't want to bring you don't want to bring the second fluke up too much. So do your round and back through. Grab it. Taking me a second to grab it. You pull it tight, but you still have your little loop. You're gonna pull the loop out just a little bit so that you can have enough to pull it around the hook, and make sure there's no twist in it, and then feed it around the hook. And once the hook is through, you will want to pull it all tight. All right, and you're gonna clip your little tag end off, which mine's about just to where I don't even need to clip it. All right, now you'll have this right here. So I'm gonna pull right here, and this is what you're gonna have. My hook is tied around my scissors, so get this undone. All right, now my second hook's tied around my scissors. Okay. All right, come on, guys. All right, there we go. Now this is what you're gonna have. You're gonna have your 2 swivels connected up here with your 2 lines like this, right there. And then all you gotta do at this point, put your flukes on. So I'm gonna show a little bit. Put it through the nose. Bring it out. And I don't do a ton of fluke fishing, guys, so this is a little new to me too, so. I'm gonna pull this hook out just right above the skin because I'm not fishing with a ton of grass or anything, so I can leave my hook exposed a little bit. There's my first fluke, and I'm gonna take my second hook and tie on my second fluke, which they're both the same color, so you can do different colors. It's up to you. It doesn't matter what color fluke you use. Everything pretty much from the hooks on is up to you. You can use, I mean, whatever you feel like using. I'm kind of just showing how to do the rig, but I'm planning on using 2 flukes. You can use whatever you feel like using. And so I am moving my fluke up the hook, put the hook in the body, and I can leave the hook exposed. Like I said, I don't have a ton of wood that I am trying to make it so I can make it weedless. And I'm gonna show you guys the final product. And let me just reel up the slack in my fishing pole. And let's see what this rig looks like. And I'm gonna do a little bit of water action too, so just bear with me for 1 second while I get my slack reeled in. Oh. Alright guys, and this is what your rig should look like. Right here, there it is, right there. And that's what it should look like, well, right now. And then I'll show a little bit of water action once we get down to the lake, so let's get there. Alright guys, we got the double fluke rig tied on. Let's give it a cast and see what... Oh, that was not a good cast, but... Looks good, guys. I don't really do a lot of fluke fishing, but... I think it's working. I'm gonna try to get in a little bit of better colored water so that I could show you guys a little bit of action. Here guys, I'll show you guys a little bit of action in the water. Double fluke rig right there, guys. I don't know if y'all can see that well. Looks like a school of bait fish coming in the water. Alright guys, that'll be the end of our video. Unfortunately, I broke the rig off, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, this how-to video. Let me know in the comment section if I should do more of these. And I hope you guys enjoyed, but don't forget, DM me on Instagram, ctats53, for your chance to get one of the shout-outs of the day. Also, tag me in a post or send me pictures on Instagram. Put a picture in the comments. I don't really know if you can do that, but of bass that you've caught on this rig, but or just a picture of the rig that you tied on at home. But I hope this helped, guys, and let me know in the comments if I should do more of these. And I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.